Hey guys, welcome back to another Schmoedown reaction. I am your host, Matt Kearns, and I know what you're all saying, but please don't click away. I'm getting better at this. But as always, I have a pretty awesome crew to keep you all here because I'm hosting another reaction because reasons. First of all, we have the host of the Reactor Summit, Kristen Smith. How are you doing today, Kristen?
Great! I'm ready to watch some Schmoedown. I'm ready for Rachel and Clark Wolf to beat some boys up. Literally, figuratively, emotionally, any way you want to put it. And I'm ready to watch some movie trivia.
But someone who I don't think shares those exact thoughts is probably the biggest Lions Den fan in Take 3, Jen Kemp. How are you doing today, Jen?
I'm doing great. This is a really interesting match. It could go anywhere. No, it really can't. Like, obviously, the Shirewolves are going to win, okay? They're a perfect team. They're great competitors. Perfect team. Perfect name. It is my favorite name in the entirety of the Schmoedown for nickname. But I am an agent of chaos, and nobody brings chaos like the Lions Den. So how great would it be if Ken Knapsack and Tom Dagnino somehow, some way, whether it be cheating or actually playing by the rules, pull out a win here? It'd be pretty amazing. So I love Rachel and Clark, but it'd be really interesting if the Lions and make something happen today.
See, listen, I love Rachel and Clark too. I love the Shirewolves, minus reasons that I'm not going to talk about it. But listen, it's Tom freaking Dagnino. I mean, the man is an enigma. He's got tricks up those sleeves. He's tricky Tom Dagnino for a reason. It's Sly and Arnie is on that wheel round too. Clark and Rachel need to be scared. Also, if Star Wars or affiliated sci-fi things are involved, people need to be afraid of Ken Knapsack. This could be, you know, let's the Schmoedown has shown time and time again, just because we think two people are going to be amazing and beat this other team or this other person, doesn't always happen. And I think Ken and Tom are two people who people underestimate in the Schmoedown, especially Tom. Like, he doesn't have a really wide range of film, like, knowledge, but, like, the stuff he knows, the specifics, he knows specifically. Now, I buried the lead, of course, because if you saw our reaction to Blofeld's Cat vs. Nerds Watch, you'll know there's a person on this panel who is hoping Ken Knapsack gets his comeuppance today, and Rachel gets to just kick his rear end. That is, of course, Manning Franks. How are you doing today, Manning?
The circle is now complete. Last time I left, Ken was a loser. And he's going to be a loser again. Because you have failed this city, sir. Once again, you have failed this city. So, yeah, I am cheering for Rachel. I'm cheering for the Shirewolves in general. Ken broke my heart. I want to see him fall once again. Yeah. Ken, you broke my heart. Rachel, take us home. Clark, take us home. But I want a good match. Because the Schmoedown is all about entertainment.
Yep. Ken broke my heart, and then I broke a juice pouch. You guys can find it on the MTS page. The video's still up there. Hit it with a baseball bat in my backyard. Because that's how I do. And you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to hit play on my video.
That's 5, a good idea.
4, 3, 2, 1. How you like that segue, Clark?
I would like to ask if you're insinuating with your comments, Matt, that girls don't know anything about Sly and Arnie or Star Wars?
Nope, I was implying that Tom is really good at Sly and Arnie, and if they get it,
Mayday.
they're probably going to kick butt. Because it's Tom.
But, like, I'm pretty sure that Rachel is really good at inner geekdom and knows some stuff about
Star Wars.
No, she is.
Yeah, that's why, like, if it comes down to, like, Ken versus Rachel when it comes to fantasy stuff, that's going to be interesting. I'm not insinuating everything, people. I'm not a jerk.
Just you know.
They just want to break Manning right now.
Just stir in the pot.
they just yeah, I know.
Sorry, fixing my headphones. This
is what happens when I host reactions, guys. This is what happens.
Yeah.
All hell breaks loose?
Yep.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm also back to not using a notebook this time. I think I'm only going to do that for Nerd Geekdom because It's way over
We
there.
are
I
here
don't
to
want to get up.
compete. We're not here
Just
for
get your
sunshine.
phone and
Everyone
then
else is shouting.
use
sorry.
notes.
No!
Boom.
No,
Look
no.
away! Look away!
Oh, the decision.
Riley, and let's see what the two of them are going to do.
It was
together.
it was a different season, you know.
JTE had reached out to Clark,
Sometimes-
"Hey, you're my teammate,"
You know what?
and she shocked
Sometimes-
everyone by announcing that the
sometimes
then champion was
People
gonna
just
be
have to go away. Not forever.
That's not something a serial killer would say at all.
I mean, how many seasons?
It's easy for you to say, Krista, your favorite team still exists.
Latna,
No.
title shot.
Really? Top 10 is still a
Nerd's
thing.
Watch.
I know you want a belt.
Oh, Nurse Watch was your favorite
You
team?
know, Mark Riley.
Yeah.
I
For a
want
I
long
didn't know
time.
that.
I am
Till they
personally
died.
very saddened
Are you-
by your
Horrible
loss
death.
here
Are
today.
they just...
Mark Riley, you are
Oh,
still the reigning
good.
trivia
Thanks.
champion.
I love this.
That I am.
Good.
This is cut
Right?
specifically for you,
Right?
Matt.
They definitely did make this for Matt Kearns.
what's next
They
for
should
me
put in the
is,
corner just like, sorry,
veteran
Matt.
in this league.
You are.
I feel it.
It's like flashes for like
I'm
0.5
taking a step
seconds.
down.
No.
For
I just-
I don't know for how long, but I'm definitely gonna stop competing in the
Every
movie
time.
trivia league at this point.
Stop reminding me.
Damn it. It was a little too close for me. I know you're retired and everything for now, but
Cobster, Abe, Cody, who's ever editing this, I don't like you.
Abe is editing for the Schmoedown now?
Do it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he is. He's a good
I
editor.
think that we are
I
getting
meant
to
to
a
say
place as a
Adam.
team where we
What if
are
Abe is Adam?
learning each other's
Maybe
skills.
he
This is
is.
learning how to cover.
I mean,
different
I've
facts
met
like you were
Adam,
saying.
so.
I'm really
Never
glad
mind.
No,
that as
this-
a team we've made it that far.
You know
and I
what?
think
This
Hey,
is-
I
that's
think
just
we're
a
ready to
theory.
go.
This is a
Uh,
great way. You
Schmoedown
know what?
theory.
I can't Schmoedown. Yay. I
Thanks
can't
for
wait.
watching.
You can find me at
Credits.
_Matthew on Twitter, MattMovies611 on YouTube, and right here crying on this reaction because of this
What's next for
promo.
Wolves of Steel and what's next for you?
Sorry,
Yeah,
Matt.
unfortunately, I gotta stick
No,
to
you're
what I
not.
said and what I
You're
need
not.
to do, which is step down.
No
from
one
the
is. You know why?
Like I
Because
said, I really
Christian
wanted
is just
that
like,
belt.
think of all the
The thing
views
that
if we market this
stings
as
so much is
a
to get
20-year-old
that close
man
and letting
cries
my partner
within
down
the
and
first
wanting
3
to get
minutes
that
of a
belt
video.
on her shoulder.
It's gonna be great.
When the lion's den
And that
commences,
broke me.
with this
You
match,
can watch my reaction
all
to
hell
it.
break loose.
That was a great moment.
No, it
The gift,
pales in
Oh, the
comparison.
GIF.
the gift
The GIF.
just turns around.
What's going
Oh
on?
wait, no, they're not even showing the GIF part. Where he's just like,
No.
I love
No,
that GIF.
this pales
So strong.
in comparison
I
to
didn't
what
wanna
he
give you that
does next.
I failed.
Oh, God.
I
Wizard
I was so
Hang out.
happy after what he did to Rachel
No,
when
don't
Sam
trust him,
beat
Rachel.
But you
Get
look
out
at that
of
face. Going back
Don't
to
you
watching
trust
the match, you
that
look at
good-looking
that face.
sea-wearing man.
Tom Dagnino had already fully corrupted him.
Again, props to Rachel.
where
for
is Ken Knapsack?
Can we
Oh,
get Ken
yeah.
Knapsack, please?
by herself to the
I'm
very
sure
end.
he's just running a little behind.
You can see it on Andreko's face. He's like, I don't belong here.
Yeah.
You don't. Good on
Like,
you.
Rob doesn't even look happy about that win.
Both of them don't.
Well, Rob has little to be happy about with anything in the Schmoedown, basically.
Oh! Hashtag Chris Clark burn.
Almost missed my
Sigh.
opportunity to congratulate these guys.
Knapsack just turned his back on Rachel Cushing, left her to
I was so
dry.
happy when Sam beat
This is
him.
my time.
You can go back to my
time.
reaction.
I don't need
Go back to the tape.
I don't
Go
need
Go back
Rachel.
to the tape.
I have
That's the mark.
And I love
That's the mark.
Sam, but I was
have
just
new
like,
power, and
yeah,
this, for once
Sam
in my
kicked his
life,
ass.
is about me. You're all right? You
I
feel
think
good?
it has to
I'm
be the
good,
most
I'm good, Ken.
exposition
Don't worry
heavy
about
match
Okay.
we've
Yeah,
ever
you
had.
could've
There are
avoided
so
this
many
if you just
storylines connected to this one match.
There really are.
It's like when Infinity War comes out and it incorporates
It
like an
kind of-
entire like round
So this
of
is the
movies. It's like
Infinity
12
War
movies
of
we
This
have
is
Schmoedown
this
the
matches?
whole
Infinity War.
thing.
The Schmoedown.
3 minutes Iron Man match for the Star Wars Movie Trivia Schmoedown Championship of the World.
And I was so confused because it's like, wait, the time ran out, and Sam's doing an impression. You're just like, wait, that counted? Oh my god, what?
Still one of the greatest matches, if not.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of my. It's in my top 5.
It was legit exhausting to watch.
Yeah. It
Like, I
is-
want more of this
like
now.
it's a match that I go back to like a lot because it's such a
He gave an answer after the clock ran out. No question about that. Shouldn't count.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to let you both know, as I'm sure you filled Tom in, that we will be playing.
I still love the way they did the reveal.
Yeah, no, I don't think so because I have a partner.
I love that so much.
Hey, partner.
I thought they were gonna pull a Walking Dead. And
I
like,
thought
you
they
know.
were I thought they were gonna do like with Ricky, where it was
This
just
gift,
like
though, they'll show this gift,
This
right?
is the best.
yes, that's amazing.
What moment
We
was
talked
it?
it over, and your offer to join your faction next month.
What?
That's
You
not
actually-
right.
What moment was? Oh, okay.
Mark Draco when he
That's
comes up, then he
amazing.
goes,
That's amazing.
I didn't even need an answer. I know exactly what moment.
I can equate all of my Schmoedown happiness to gifts now.
Yep.
This is a great gift!
That's just Some people like me watch it for the trivia and storylines. Chris
Some of us
watches it
just-
for the gifts.
What can I say? Just
What
like a
can
good
you say?
gift.
I mean, that is truly what the Schmoedown is all about. The gifts.
I do it for the gifts, guys.
Yep. Well, at least my heart is done being broken by this video. I hope.
Probably not.
Probably.
Knock on some wood.
Unless he's on the table.
I swear if he is.
That'd be
Unless-
rubbing salt in the wound if
Yeah,
he's the
that's
outsider.
just
Swagger
rubbing
at the
salt in the
table
wound.
thing.
And it's salt in the wound!
But wait, one of their entrances
God.
killed him. It could continue to get
To
hurt.
the movie Trivia Schmoedown. I'm Christian Harloff, and it is the team lead. And my goodness, the team lead has a really fierce rivalry going on today. The Lions
great.
Den and the
Just-
Shirewolves, and joining me
Here was my
today,
heart.
It is the
There it is
former
now.
two-time
Thanks.
champion
Schmoedown,
of the
whatever.
world, Mark Yodi Riley is
Thank
here.
you very much. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you, especially for today, because I have.
Wouldn't that be really
I have
sad if
somebody
he had been?
in
this fight.
competition that I am rooting for, and I'm not afraid to
I
say
am
it.
sad.
And the Shirewolves are my team. I can't wait to watch them in action for the first time.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, and listen, and plus the fact I have Shirewolf stickers on my computer probably
I'm
doesn't.
going to get some stickers myself.
And we've already heard the bias from the bias calls from the Lions Den, but you and I are.
I hope
we are
everyone
fair.
watching
We are going to,
is
it's going to
happy
be a fair match.
that I'm
But look at what
broken.
happened with this particular match.
Pretty
and what has
much.
happened. The storyline.
Shouldn't you be happy though that you
between
get to
this
see
team is
Yodi again?
incredible
He's never gone.
look
He's
at
never
It's
gone.
not
the
that, it's just
team
like-
of Ken
It's just a
Napzok
reminder,
and
like,
Tom
they're
Dagnino,
literally
and the way
tables
that
away
all
from
came
each
to
other.
be was that Ken and Rachel were
That's what hurts.
teammates.
You know what else is
Good-
terrible is
good
my Yodi
teammates.
jacket
Some
is
said
right
at
over
first,
there.
Some thought that Ken was the one who brought
You
Had
should
to
give it like a
put
like
sleep.
a
reality.
A
fiery
Viking
one.
funeral.
Like
That
a
would be-
Jedi style funeral.
I really should have kind of. I should probably have done that after Wolves of Steel vs. Bloodline. There should have just been a video of me with like my robe on and just like just the
Put
Qui-Gon
like the
theme.
sad music in the background. And music,
I'm
like,
gonna do that now.
That was the
And I take the shades and I put them next to like a framed picture of you. I'm gonna do that because I have nothing better to do.
You know, as manager and in the Lions themselves have
Nothing better, dude. Could you do some of my homework for me, please?
Manning, you know me. I don't think you want me to do your homework.
I mean, I don't know you. I don't know you on the academic scale. I was like, you know, it's just some editing.
However,
Oh,
look at what was going to happen.
how much you gonna
Rachel
pay?
Cushing
We'll
was gonna
talk off
team up
record.
with. What was
We'll
it?
talk about
How
pricing
would it go
offwards.
down?
Talk about
How
it.
about we go
It was
back
a
to the
rumor. Would it be
Schmoedown? I bet you
Clark
everyone
Wolf? Would it be
watching this
Clark Wolf?
reaction
Indeed
is gonna be
was Clark
comments of
Wolf.
like,
And
they
then
don't
would
even
they
talk
join
about
Emma?
the
Would they join Emma?
match.
And they indeed did. They joined Emma.
That's
Not trying to pull
amazing.
surprises.
That's
They're trying to
amazing.
form something very special.
That's
and they have
amazing.
so far. It is the Shirewolves. It is Emma Fife. It is Mark Draco, and it is the Star Wars champion Sam Whitworth. Yeah, who can't be here today. But
I'm just gonna say this is a biased table off the bat. They should have had Grace in for Christian instead, and then we would have had one on each side, and it would have been a whole thing.
Hey, Christian is
I know it's his
unbiased.
thing.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
It's kind of his Schmoedown, but how great would it be to have a Lions Den member on the table along with Clark's former
Whoa,
teammate?
that jacket.
I've just been waiting for these
I'm
promos.
just noticing it. That is a
I-
jacket. Nice jacket.
I have a question. Do you think Tom owns
We're here because
enough shirts?
Rachel, the Crusher
That's what I'm
Cushing,
thinking.
No,
challenged
Like, does he
me
just
It's
run out of
always
shirts and then he
laundry
just...
day.
and through some chicanery,
no,
she
he
found herself
always
spends all his
laundry
money
day
on
every time.
jackets
Clark
and
Wolf,
hats.
a legend of the game.
So to speak. She beat Finstock once. By a hair of her chinny chin.
And now we're here.
Now
It's
the time
amazing.
has come for us to unite two of the greatest players we've ever seen here in the Schmoedown.
Absolutely, absolutely. They are an intimidating duo, and they are intimidating
Clark
on their
is
own.
just
I can't
such a
wait to
pleasant-
compete.
Oh,
pleasant
thanks
he
for
is.
wearing a Superman shirt, Clark. Just
the
again, my heart.
Although,
Pulling.
let's not forget, Ken does know his stuff.
Hello, thank
Nerds watch all the time.
Sometimes
He shocked
people,
us.
the hype train rolls out of the
Yeah, if
station
there's
in
a
front
shop
of the
girl
actual
category on that
results
wheel.
that will eventually happen, and I think that I still think she's a future champion, but I think sometimes that ship comes into port too soon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and ever since they joined Emma Fife's crew.
Oh, yeah.
What a whack job crew that is.
A lot of people believe that Ken is the reason that I joined the league in the first place almost a year ago, but the truth is Clark is the reason, because one day last year we were sitting on the sidelines watching a match. I might have mouthed a
Matt's
few
probably
answers.
sad
She
because
looked
she's
over
not
at
wearing
me
a Wolves
and
of Steel
afterwards
shirt
said,
right now.
"You
No,
need to be
actually,
playing
like,
out there in the
Superman
rain."
is breaking my heart,
And
'cause, of
as
course,
you
Mark
all
Ryan,
know,
but, like,
that
if she was
quite
wearing
the
a
leap
steel
for
shirt,
me to
that
make,
would have
but
been
with her behind
literal.
me since day one.
Mark saying at the table would
I
have
think
cut
I've
my
proved
arm,
myself,
and that would
for
have been
us to
Clark
come together, kind of feels like destiny.
The Patriots are still the champions.
They are?
So
Patriots are still a
They're
champion.
still champs.
Absolutely. You could just
And
just
Tom is
pause
still
and
the
it
best
just-
manager.
You could use this at any point in time. You could cut this back
Yeah.
into any promo
He is.
later
He
on.
won
The
the
Patriots
reason.
are still the champions. You could use
One
it
of
any
them?
time you want, cameraman.
Just
Just put it all
take the
together in
one off out.
iMovie, and you're okay.
I want a belt. I want this team belt. There's no cutesy little
Can I
bullshit
have-
Oh,
anymore.
man.
I'm coming for those
That's
team
amazing.
belts. Yes,
That's
this is
phenomenal.
classy and
I-
sassy.
I
would
love
say.
the sassy's
I
coming
love
out.
this
We love
Clark
it.
This
Wolf.
is a little southern sassy.
We might be called the Lion's Den, but today
I love it.
we're the Dream Crushers.
Bottom line, Shirewolves and whatever her faction is called, you're all losers.
Well,
Lots of shots fired.
we'll see.
You know, the
We will
see about that, won't we, buddy?
What if
about
they
how
win,
they've seen hype
Kristen?
happen before. They mentioned the Patriots are still the
We will see about that, Matthew.
We need to. I just want. Listen,
Clark Wolf before
and this is I'm telling you guys all now. If Lions Den wins, this is what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna leave, and I'm gonna let these three handle it however they want to handle it.
She can be sassy and classy, but the thing is, she wants that team belt. She made it clear. She has her teammate, and we're ready to go. I can't wait. But there's the tail of the tape right here.
Being awful people.
Whoever does, I'm not sure if it's Cody. I'm assuming it's Cody just because of the live show used to do stuff. But like whoever does like the joke strength,
switch on over to
Yep.
deserves more
you
than they're
have
getting
horror
because
films,
it's
Oscar films,
it's
and being
different
some of
guys.
the classiest individuals to beat despicable people that we've ever seen.
That's very
that's a
true
strength,
and
you
a
know, the
very
strength.
good strength.
Thank you. All right, I'm ready to go. Are you?
I am ready to go, Christian.
Ladies and
Now,
gentlemen,
who comes
it's time
out
for
first?
the movie trivia.
I would think the Lions.
I think Shirewolves, since they're the debut team, technically.
Yeah, they're debuting today.
But Lions Center is also
Introducing
debuting.
first.
Yeah.
Nope, it's
Lions
It's never
Den.
been this matchup, so.
Representing
Unless
yeah.
What are
it's,
they? Wait, are they all the Lions? Is that their
yeah, that's their team.
team debut.
I just didn't
They
even
would like to be known as
Darn, the stupid
Dream
song.
Oh, the
Dream
Dream
Crushers.
Crushers. Okay.
Okay. I
Give
just
it
realized.
up for Tricky, Tom, and Nino, and the Pitfalls can Knapsack.
His zipper got lower.
Time
course
ran
it
out.
It did. It did. You can't
He's
deny
trying
that.
to, you know what he's trying to do? He's trying to distract
Look at the
with
dress
his
like
amazing
homeless people.
timing.
Yeah,
Yep,
I know.
that's
They're just walking
distracting.
and they slept on the street.
It would
last
be.
night.
I'm sorry, Manny.
Ken used to
If
walk
you were
around in
sitting
suits,
across
now
from
he's
Tom
like he's
Dagnino
transformed into
and you
that.
just look at
He's
that,
like
wouldn't that be
big
distracting when you're trying to come up with an answer? It'd be pretty distracting.
Your face is stupid.
It's a legitimate strategy.
All right.
It's
Thank
that.
you. And their opponents, representing the Fife Club, making their Schmoedown team debut, Rachel the Crusher.
This seems like something out of the map.
Classy.
It's very familiar. I placed it. Oh, get their own. That's great.
Ah,
That's fantastic.
That's great.
Perfect.
That's great.
That's
Does that mean
perfect.
Draco is Tom
The
Hanks?
peaches are coming in.
are
Look at
league of
that.
their
Rock
own.
for peaches are here.
This is fantastic.
That's
they're
great.
ready.
You know
What an
That's a
entrance,
great
Ronnie.
movie.
What an entrance.
If you haven't seen a league, I'm sorry, to anyone watching right now, if you haven't seen a League of Their Own, go and watch a League of Their Own. There's no crying in baseball.
I was kind of hoping for some weird matchup of like Lord of the Rings score and Game of Thrones. I think you could pull something together.
Right.
Yeah, they can do it.
Okay, so round number 1 is going to work like this. We're going to give 8 questions to the competitors. They're going to write their answer on the board. They have 15 seconds to answer the question. Don't forget about the JTE rule. Don't forget about
Now,
the
this just brings up a question with the
Ladies, do you have any
JTE rule.
questions?
A lot of people have said it should be called the Makuga rule
Ladies,
as
do you have any
well.
questions? Are you
Go ahead,
ready?
lady. Ask your
Oh. Oh.
Well, ladies love me.
What do you got?
Spelling.
Yeah.
I mean, of course we have to be here.
You can't. If I
Like,
ask
what kind of game are we
if
playing
I
here?
if I ask you who played Black Panther, the star of Black Panther, you can't say Chadwick Boseman. I
That was
won't.
damn close.
I won't give
That
that
was so
to you.
close.
And I
That
won't
cost me. That cost me.
Chadwick Boseman
I know
won't
I'm
count?
here to be kept down. I
Oh,
know.
Chadwick Boseman, he's my
Damien
favorite.
Kazeel.
Chips are stacked.
The odds
Yes,
are
you are.
stacked.
How many of the JTE rules do we get?
We have 3 for the entire match. Shirewolves, are you ready?
Yes.
Ready?
Lions, Den, are you ready?
Yeah, born. Yeah, you want us to be ready.
Let's get ready to Schmoedown!
This is gonna be a great match.
All right, round number 1, question number 1. In the realm of dramas, in Devil's Advocate, who plays Keanu Reeves' new boss and the devil himself?
I like this movie.
I really like this movie.
This movie is underrated.
It's a bit campy, but I think it's
but
awesome.
that's the goodness.
I like it. I like it. 5,
No.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Al
Pens
Pacino?
down. Clark.
Yeah.
Hooah.
Nope.
Al Pacino.
Hooah.
Rachel.
Al Pacino.
And Moron.
You know, I met him in an ice cream.
Okay.
Al Pacino.
And
That's,
Moron.
I'm sorry, that's one of my favorite gifts. A very good
Question
friend
number
of
2 comes in
mine,
the category
Wayne
of
Newton.
comedies.
The answer's correct, the story is
Bill
fake.
Murray starred in 1993's Groundhog Day
Oh, no.
opposite which actress?
I think that's her last name.
Nope.
Like,
And this is one of my favorite movies of all time, so.
There could be some interesting pronunciations and spellings on this one.
2.
Oh shoot! No.
Pens down.
Andy
Pens down.
McDowell?
Ken.
Don't drive angry. Andy
Yes.
McDowell.
Andy McDowell. Yep.
Andy McDowell.
Correct. Tom.
Shelley Duvall.
Incorrect.
She's talented.
She would be good,
Really
actually.
talented.
Andy
But
Andy
Andy
McDowell.
McDowell.
Correct.
That was quick on the 5 too,
We
man.
will
That was
look
real
at your
quick on the 5.
penmanship too. There.
I love
You
Groundhog
can use
Day.
your
Oh my
JTE
God.
rule if you wanted to. Besides, that was
Just saying, it was quick on
as
the 5.
as Roka also knows, scribble will not be
Ooh.
Here we go. Next question. Get it going, buddy. There we go.
Too soon,
Here
Kristen?
we
Too
go.
soon?
Next question. I'll play the heel. Fantasy sci-fi. Fantasy sci-fi. This 2006 M. Night Shyamalan film revolved around a swimming
Why do I
pool
know this?
starred Bryce.
Oh, why do I not
great
remember the
movie.
name of
Friggin'
this
movie.
terrible movie? I know the movie, but it's
I never
I
finished this.
can't pull the name of it right now.
5,
And I'm kind of okay
This
with
was
that.
when you still thought he was like a good director.
1. Pens down, Rachel.
Lady
That's
in the
it.
Water.
I think this was
Lady in the Water.
I think this is the one that like I think and maybe this is me, I think Signs was the last time you actually thought he was a good director, and then this came out and I was like, no.
Lady,
Or just
Lady
The
in
Village.
I didn't make it all the way
Is this
through
too
Lady in the
late?
I
Water.
remember going to the theater to watch Lady in the Water and
Really?
being excited about it.
Okay.
It's like the
Well,
last.
Then I guess it was The Village.
Oh, we got a lot of
I guess that
Spanish fans out
Village
here.
was the
Alright,
one that
okay.
did
Alright,
it
here we go.
Section among
because of
the
that
two. All right,
stupid
I like it.
twist
A
you
little
could see
beef
coming
already.
a
Question
mile
number
away.
4.
Unbelievable.
In the
Question number
Village?
4 comes in.
Yeah,
What?
the twist. You
I didn't-
really.
Lord
didn't
Humongous
see
is
it.
the name of the main
Well-
villain from which film in the
Oh,
Mad Max?
Oh.
Ooh, wow! And I'm a big.
You gotta
I'm
go shout out
gonna.
to Chris Gillespie.
Oh.
I'm gonna guess because I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess.
5,
And I don't
mean-
know.
3, 2, 1.
Fury Road?
Road Warrior.
Thunderdome.
Tom.
Thunderdome?
That's incorrect.
Incorrect.
Sorry, Clark.
Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome?
That's incorrect. Ken.
Look, man, I didn't go to Burning Man. Mad Max Beyond Thunder.
Is it Road Warrior?
Correct. And Rachel.
I started writing Road Warrior.
That
But I
would have
didn't
been
get it.
correct.
Wait, oh, God! How did I forget that?
Nobody gets it.
I love Road Warrior. God.
Alright, so next question here is in anime.
Ugh.
Okay, I can get
Who
this
hate
was
one.
the
myself.
lead character of
Oh.
Emmett in the Lego
I hate
movie?
myself right now. I
I
just.
love that.
I love that movie.
I'm hitting myself right now. That is one that if I was in this match, I would have been pissed at myself.
You would have left.
I would have left. I would have gone up and be like, how did I not get a Road Warrior question?
2, 1.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
Do you guys even read my answers?
Correct. Rachel.
Chris Pratt.
Yes, and Tom.
George Clooney.
That's a good guess. That's a good guess.
Taking a 2-point lead.
Actually,
Ken is
George
playing very
Clooney
well.
could be
Tom
good
has
in one of those Lego
The movie was
movies.
made like 10 years earlier.
He should have been Lego Batman.
Speaking of which,
we're doing pretty good.
80s movies. Here we go.
Arnett is the perfect Lego Batman.
Movies. Your question
Yes.
is, who plays Inigo Montoya?
Oh no.
Oh, yo, yes, no. I
I
just don't know how to
I know
spell
this.
their last name.
Before we even ask the question.
I can't remember his first name.
I'm not going to spell it correctly, but
I.
And 5, 4, 3,
I probably didn't spell it right, but oh well.
2.
Mandy Patinkin.
Mandy
Patinkin.
Andy Patinkin.
I did spell it right.
Mandy Patinkin.
Tom.
Oh.
Ah.
And Bart.
He's got the right movie, though.
All right, so Ken Knapsack here,
He's
keeping the
in the
lines
wheelhouse.
alive.
Yeah,
10-7. 10-7 as the Shirewolves are kicking ass, but still, Ken Knapsack
Are
is
the
playing great.
Shirewolves? Oh, wait,
10-7.
no. They're perfect.
Next
No,
question
no one got
here
that.
is the
Yeah,
category
Yeah.
of horror/thriller. Horror thriller. Ryan Reynolds, Rebecca Ferguson, and Jake Gyllenhaal starred in this horror thriller that took place
Oh,
on
not a
the
good movie.
I
International
got this for
Space
free
Station.
from the Schmoedown live show.
Really? I never won a Blu-ray from them.
Clark immediately.
And now you can't win
Clark on
anymore,
fire right now.
sadly.
I had a really good streak where I won a lot of things.
4, 3, 2.
Life,
Pens down.
Life.
Rachel.
Finds a way.
Life?
Correct. Tom.
or as I like to call it, Diet Alien,
Ken.
except not as
I
good.
kinda liked
Consider
it.
watching Fire in the Sky with Demon
I like the
Queen.
Sorry.
Fire.
See, that's
Also
that's
good.
the
Very
thing, though.
good.
I'll take it.
Very good.
But
Very good.
that shows you though that Ken can't afford to miss because Tom ain't getting
Ooh,
nothing.
jeez, that's
Right.
harsh. Poor Tom.
That's mean,
Your
Harloff.
last question comes in the category of directors. Name the last film directed by.
Oh, wait a
Stanley
minute.
Kubrick.
Which might actually be my favorite of his movies. Actually,
I mean, you could. Are we? Okay.
5,
I think they. I know what you're thinking, but I think they mean solely directed.
1.
Okay.
Mr. Gucci.
Eyes
Eyes
Wide
Wide
Shut.
Shut.
From
Eyes
Party
Wide
Day,
Shut.
similar.
Because AI
Eyes Wide
is a
Shut.
Spielberg
That is
movie.
correct.
AI
about to
would
say.
I was also
technically be
at
his
that
last,
party.
but it's
It's a
directed.
Wait, Matt, is Eyes Wide Shut your favorite Kubrick movie?
Ken.
We went together.
My
What?
celebrate
Dr.
birthday
Strangelove.
party
Eyes
was
Wide
for
Shut
Eyes
is your
Wide
favorite
Shut.
movie. That's the first question.
Rachel.
I have no funny
it,
quip.
I said it
Eyes
might be
Wide
my
Shut.
favorite Kubrick
Okay,
movie.
got it. That's a funny
So
note.
That's
how
a
about
rough,
after
uh,
they debut
that's
the
what-
Shirewolves
that's
only
your
missing
favorite
one
Kubrick
apiece,
movie.
14
I mean,
That's
Shining is
rough,
also.
favorite
As we
movie.
get into round number 2, the Shirewolves. The
What? It's a
Shirewolves
good
here,
movie.
14
It is,
points
but,
as
like,
we hit
Great.
but,
It's
like,
weird
The
as hell,
Shining.
but
The
it's
second
a
round,
well
your work like
done
this
movie.
wheel is going to come
2001.
out. They will get 6 questions in any
Oh,
case.
okay,
Now,
I'm
they will spin the
sorry.
wheel. If they
If
land
my
on a
favorites
category
upset
like
you,
that,
Jen.
those
I'll keep my opinions to
Unless,
myself
of
on
course,
these reactions.
It's just an
Choice.
interesting
They may
choice
have to
because
take
it's
whatever
not
their
genuinely
opponents
thought
choose
to be
for them. A wheel slice
better.
for today's
I'm sorry.
match
It's
is
It's
sponsored
fine.
I've
It's
literally ever had an
patrons
opinion on Take 3 that is
patreon.com/Schmoedown. The
pretty
sponsored
much
wheel slice
lined
for
up
today's
with
match
what
is
most people
dance
think.
movies.
Uh,
Dance movies
what are your
is
thoughts about Star
sponsored,
Wars, Matt?
and that
It's
has
okay.
cut deep for both.
He
of
likes
these
the
things.
Shut
What
the
we used to know as the Nerds Watch and sunk them at the Collider Collision last
I've always considered myself more
What's
of a
gonna happen
Battlestar
is
Galactica fan.
We'll find out in just a little bit. So the Shirewolves, you guys.
I'm getting
have
finger
14
gestures
to
from such a
9.
pristine
Would you like
girl.
to go first or second?
Let's go first.
You're gonna go first.
There it
Okay, so
is.
please we'll
Yeah,
choose
you don't
who
need
wants
that
to
on
spin.
there.
All right, so
And descending the Crusher.
Crusher's going
I love
first.
the
Crush the
Peaches
skin.
outfits so
they look
much.
hot.
It's great.
Yeah,
They're so good.
I'm going to watch a
Barely
League of
breaking a sweat.
their own
And
after
here
this
it
now,
is.
just because.
But that's how
I
dangerous the
love that movie.
Shirewolves are. If they
Is
can
that a
both
good
score
opinion to have, Jenny
7
Christie?
points, that's
Yes, that is an
a-
excellent
That's
opinion
a
to
good
have. That's the
one.
only opinion you're allowed to have about that movie.
And if
That's
they
what
get
I'm allowed
something
to
in
have.
their wheelhouse.
Oh,
Ooh.
Action adventure.
Action adventure.
Yeah.
Gonna spin again?
Yeah.
Spinning again.
Not a bad idea.
Did I see Charlie Sheen on the wheel?
yeah.
Yes,
Why
Charlie
wouldn't
Sheen
you
is on the
know?
wheel.
That's if
Charlie
anything,
Sheen.
and action
And Dan.
adventure. Dagnino can
Oh God,
hang
I
out
want
with that.
everyone spins away from Charlie Sheen. I want one person to just keep Charlie Sheen.
Wait.
Ooh.
Or
Oh, it's that close.
Yeah.
Oh.
Please be
We gotta
good
go
at this.
now.
God, it was
Please
so
be
strong.
secretly good.
Oh, that wedge comes in.
Well,
Alright,
I
but if
doubt
anybody
that
can
Lion's
handle it,
Den
it's
can
these two. I
steal
don't
any
think
of
these are
these,
mine.
so.
I don't know.
They can
I'm
get through
pretty
this.
sure
Six
that
questions.
Rachel and
questions.
Clark
Then
have
with the
seen
Juilliard.
more of these than probably
Alright.
Ken.
I would-
Classically
Probably.
I don't know about Ken.
Here
But
we
I
go.
would think
Ken-
so.
Ken with
Ken
movies
has
he
seen
watched.
weird
Question number 1 in dance. In order to achieve their dream of opening a recording studio, 2 friends must
Step
win
Up.
the city's dance contest.
I was like, that's
I think
not the
it's
dance
Step
movie. I
Film.
know.
That is a dance
Well-
movie, though. So.
Multiple choice.
Is it A?
All right.
Make It Happen, B, Take
The
the Lead,
sound
You got
C,
served.
You got
D,
served,
Feel the
yeah.
I'm just gonna say that. I don't know why. It's probably not that.
I've never
Yes.
heard of
Well,
Make It
actually,
Happen.
it's not
No,
Take the
repeat the
Lead.
options.
Maybe it's
A,
Feel the
Make It
Noise.
I think
I've
it's You
never
Got
seen
Served.
Feel the
C,
Noise.
You got served.
No
D, Feel
comment.
the Noise.
B.
It's incorrect. Lucille?
I've never seen D.
D, feel the noise.
You got served.
Oh!
You got served.
I
Yeah!
don't
Look at
remember that
me!
being the plot
Guessing
of
on
You
the
Got
dance
Served.
category.
I didn't know there was a plot
Number
to You Got
2.
Served.
I don't remember much about You Got Served other than You Got
Second
Served.
piece of
That's all I
Sarah's
remember.
Juilliard audition must be
Oh, I
in
think
what
it's
dancing style?
Hip hop. She's
Yeah, it's like hip hop
studies
or modern
hip-hop.
or something. Yeah.
I'm
Because
gonna
she's
say,
a classic dancer.
Fine.
She's a classic dancer, but then she has to
See,
do like a
correct.
I'm
freeform
gonna say
kind
my
of thing. So
favorite
I don't know
form
what
of
you would actually
dance.
call it. Is it modern? Like she goes hip hop route, but
No, it's my favorite type of dance.
Ballet.
Tango and cash.
contemporary. Yeah.
Same thing.
Not even.
Alright, everyone missed the joke.
That's
Gotcha.
Contemporary. So it's incorrect.
I've actually seen that one.
Ballet.
Contemporary ballet.
Contemporary hip hop. I mean,
Yeah, right.
I
So
would
that is
challenge that a
Adult
little bit
contemporary.
just
What you dancing?
because
The Hall and Oates or something?
And you're a dope.
Okay, whatever.
I
You're
don't.
a dope.
I don't know.
Question 3. In the Full
I'm
Monty,
sure there'll be something
who
else that they're
played
mad about the
Gaz
challenge anyway.
Schofield, a former
Oh,
steelworker
oh, oh,
who
shoot.
forms a striptease group
Oh, it's,
and hopes making enough money
Robert
to pay his
Carlyle.
child support.
Yep, that's
I
it. That's
just-
it. I was about to say
I was
Rumpelstiltskin.
just watching
Okay, I
Train 22.
literally
The only
have
reason I can
never
pull that.
heard of any of the movies in this
Good.
category
That's
until
correct.
Jeez,
like
they needed
this
those
moment.
2 points.
Yeah, they did.
That one was nominated for an
All right,
Oscar,
next
so we
question here.
know that one.
Who directed
Darren Aronofsky.
Swan?
Darren Aronofsky.
There's a
Yeah.
movie I've heard of.
Darren
It's a,
Aronofsky.
2 more points.
That's a
Coming
messed
back
up
a little bit
movie.
here. All right.
It's a dance movie.
it is.
Which dance movie is set against the
Billy
backdrop
Elliot.
of
October
Yeah.
Sky.
Oh.
No, Billy Elliot.
Yeah, October Sky is not a dance movie.
The Rockets kind of dance their way up into the
It is in
atmosphere.
the sky.
The story of the boys dance their way into your heart.
Flash dance?
I love
What?
October
Billy
Sky.
Elliot.
Is
Billy
that a?
Elliot.
I'm just gonna
Billy
every time I
Elliot.
say I love a
The
movie,
chess
I have to
player?
ask.
The
Is that
chess
an
player?
acceptable
The chess
opinion
player?
Chess
Okay.
player.
that I?
Now I want to see the Bobby Fischer Billy Elliot
I
crossover.
like October
Violet
Sky.
works
It's
at a
great movie.
pizza restaurant before moving to New York in this
Mystic
dance
Pizza?
Honey.
Matt.
Where's Brett
Is
Sheridan?
it
All right, I said honey, so I'm going with honey.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
Honey.
there you go.
C. Coyote Ugly?
Dancing apparently
D.
is
Save
a
the Last Dance.
bad category.
It's a hard category.
Coyote Ugly?
That's 1
Oh,
point.
well,
There you
then
go.
I thought-
Okay,
I wouldn't
so
really consider Coyote a
still,
dance
they
movie.
still have a 10-point
Well, they
lead.
dance.
That's-
Sounds
they
like
still
Like
have a
they
10-point
dance,
lead.
but it's not like
It's not specifically like a dance movie.
That is
There
not a-
is one
that's not-
person
that's
who
gonna
is
sink
good at
most
this category.
teams. That's
Her
gonna
name
sink
is
most
Brienne
teams.
Chan.
I wonder, I wonder who that is.
Come back, Bria.
These guys.
Now the den.
Brienne.
I wonder if
Den-
she was like, if she was the
den
patron.
is up, but look, this is
Can you
not over the
imagine?
den. They can
She's just
come
like
back
sitting
pretty
in
quick.
the
They have a strong
like
round.
sidelines
screaming.
watching.
Yeah,
Just
she like keeps going through all of them.
Sure.
Can I spin this thing?
Struggling to not yell.
oh my
at it.
god. Oh god.
So I'm assuming we're going strictly for 80s.
I don't know.
Maybe a backup of Charlie Sheen.
Science?
I think
You know
if there's
what I don't
anyone in the
love
Schmoedown who
is
would
if they
do
hit
well
a
with
point
Charlie
of
Sheen,
choice.
it's Tom Dagnino.
And then they had to answer horror.
I just got a feeling
Decent spin.
Well, the opponent's
I
choice
had a
is still on
feeling,
there
like,
as well.
Tom would do that.
Natalie, Natalie, Natalie.
Oh,
He's
oh.
Oscar movies. Oscar
Yeah.
movies.
I don't know that
Please
that's.
take
They're
it.
gonna take.
No,
Oscar
no, they're
movies.
tying it
I'm
to.
taking Oscar.
Are they gonna take it? 'Cause
Rachel's like, take it.
I love
Rachel.
this match.
No.
Rachel's gonna demolish.
Rachel wants it
looks
so
like
bad.
Rachel wants them to take it.
Yeah, she's just
I
hovering above the
And
water.
you're gonna
listening to
have
sponges.
Oscar movies. You're gonna have Oscar movies in 5.
Thank
Oh,
you.
let's spin again. Let's spin again.
That was
Spinning
close.
again.
Has anyone ever had to?
Spinning away
This is a-
Has anyone
from the
missed the
Oscars.
countdown and had
match
to
here.
beat the
Tense
category?
match.
I'm enjoying the hell out of myself
Me
right now.
too.
It's a great match.
No.
Come on.
It's the countdown. Come on, guys.
Oh! Oh! I said it.
Action adventure. So
Winning.
If anyone can do this, I feel like it's Tom.
All right.
I think he's the only reason that it exists. So yeah.
it's probably
In the same way
First
dance only
question in
exists.
the category of
probably.
Charlie Sheen. Clint Eastwood plays a veteran detective who gets stuck with a rookie cop played by Charlie Sheen to chase down a German crook in what film?
No idea.
5.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, The Arrival, B, Loaded Weapon?
I think it's Shoot First because I haven't heard of that.
I know Loaded Weapon is the parody
For
of
1
Lethal
point.
Weapon with Sam Jackson and Emilio
The
Estevez.
audience with 1 boo.
Yeah.
All right, question number 2. What is the profession of Charlie Sheen's character in...
I don't remember him being in that movie.
he was
Actor himself.
That's the one with Danny
Are
Trio.
you sure he was in that? Can we check IMDb?
He definitely was.
Multiple
I
choice.
guess.
Let's go
All right,
multiple choice.
is it
Anyone
A,
see it?
Oh, the president. I think he was the president.
Oh no!
It would
I
be
need to-
hilarious if it was D.
a Martin Sheen impersonator?
It would be
it's-
hilarious
no,
if
listen,
it was
it's C or
D.
D, I'm
I don't think it is.
The president.
okay. I'm watching this movie just to see Charlie Sheen as the.
All
I
right,
forgot that was a thing.
All right, we're moving on to your third question, gentlemen. Which film saw Charlie Sheen join forces with Kiefer Sutherland?
That would
Oliver
be
Oh,
Platt,
Three Musketeers.
Three Musketeers.
And I love that movie.
I love that movie.
I love that movie.
2 points on
I
that.
love that movie. I'm so glad that was
And
a
we
question.
move on to your next question. What team do the Indians defeat to win the
The
pennant
Yankees.
and advance to the playoffs?
I think it is
in
the
Major
Yankees.
League?
It's usually the Yankees.
One, right?
Yeah, Major League One.
The New York Yankees.
That's
Wow.
correct
I
for
know
2
my
points.
major
All
league.
right, and it's 19 to 15. Lions
If
then
there was a
coming
major
back
league
now.
category, I'd
And
be
your
all for
fifth
it.
question in Charlie Sheen. What state is the setting for the
Washington?
1984's Red Dawn?
Washington.
Virginia?
Good question. I like that question a lot.
And I love this movie. So this is another one that's killing me that I don't know.
4.
Multiple choice. Multiple choice.
All right. Is it
All
A,
right, Montana.
No, I think Colorado.
C,
Oregon.
I
I'm
think
gonna
it's
go to the
Colorado.
closest one to Washington I can, Montana.
B, New Mexico.
That is incorrect for the steal.
It's Colorado.
They definitely,
I like
That is
confidence.
a big steal.
definitely
Confidence in that
needed that
answer.
point.
And your last question in Charlie Sheen, gentlemen. Who directed Charlie Sheen
Oliver Stone.
in
Oh, yeah,
1987's
Oliver Stone.
Wall
Yep.
Street?
And his dad.
Groans from the audience.
Yeah. Oliver Stone.
That's
All
correct.
right,
for
so
two
we
This
points.
is a game here.
It's a lot closer than
Now,
I
look, if you
anticipated
look at what
it would
happened there,
be.
the
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
it's
Kristen.
very,
Really
very
screwed
hard
it
and
up.
got
It could
themselves
happen.
into
It could happen.
I brought this
If
up.
If it does,
it is because of dance movies.
That was a tough one. Yeah.
Lions think it's one of their
Kristen's
strengths.
gonna
It's
like
the
hate
three
dance
A's.
movies. If Lions Den wins, Kristen's just gonna
round number
hate
3 is
dance
gonna work
movies
like
forever.
this. The teams
I,
will
I
get
will
3
boycott
numbers
them.
from 1
They
to
will
10.
never
I
be a
don't, we're going to be
top
seeing
bracket.
that on the wheel for a long time.
No,
Kristen
people
will
just say,
pay
"Oh,
the
no,
Patreon tier to
finish
keep
Amazon
dance movies
movies.
off
No more
the
dance
wheel.
movies.
I would.
And then they can collaborate on the 5.
Yeah, is that an option to say, like, if you actually won the thing and say anything but this category? Is that an option?
19.
I don't know.
8.
You can take our ideas. Anyone who works on Patreon
We
watching.
go 16, 17, and 18.
16, 17, and 18.
Gooden, Hernandez, and
I don't care. All right, so now we're going to have 16, 17, and 18 to start for the Den. And we start with 16, and that is Cameron Diaz.
Okay.
Who's taking the 2?
that would be me.
All right, here we go. All right, Cameron Diaz. What Cameron Diaz film featured both Bruce Willis and his ex?
Charlie's Angels
Demi Moore?
2.
Charlie's
Full
Angels.
throttle.
Need the whole title.
He's so close.
Charlie's Angels Full Throttle.
Wow.
I cannot believe he knew that.
I can't.
The first Charlie's Angels movie just called Charlie's Angels.
Yes, it was. I would
So
challenge
that
That.
yes.
Oh yes, Clark. No,
Because
that's
he answered the first Charlie's Angels.
no. That's
I
a.
would challenge
That's a
him.
fair
He should win the
challenge.
If
That's
he
a.
had said Charlie's Angels 2.
No, but I thought Charlie's Angels
There's no
was going to be
subtitle
right.
to the first film. He said
No, that's a.
Okay, let's
Fair
start to the
Yeah.
challenge. If there's a challenge,
No,
It's a fair
yes.
challenge.
The way that I asked the
It's a
question,
fair
and I
challenge.
felt I was leading the witness, I guess.
You
but
were leading the
it could have
witness.
been more specific.
Hold on
It-
a second. So we're
Because if the first
Whenever there's
movie
a
was
sequel, 'cause
Charlie's.
this happened before with the the Spider-Man song question. So like,
Shirewolves have challenged this
it's a sequel.
Paul because Tom gave
You
an
should have
answer
said
up
Charlie's
top.
Angels
I
2
kinda
if you meant the second one.
gave
Yeah.
him a little bit more clues throughout my thing. So
Yeah.
scratch the
I think
No,
I think
it
that
should
was
be
a good call.
wrong. It should be wrong.
It should just be wrong.
Yeah.
Stop doing this redo thing.
Cameron Diaz
The mask, but
The
we should be
mask.
doing
Carrey.
this.
But
Yeah,
Jesus
dude,
Christ,
yeah.
that should be a wrong answer.
That would be The Mask.
I know, I feel bad.
Yeah, we're gonna get into
know what?
this on the
Last
summit
controversy
this
Oh,
week.
this is gonna be a thing.
Yep.
Look at Clark's posture. She's so pissed.
Now we
Yeah.
get to
Because that's the wrong
And
answer.
justifiable.
It was a wrong answer.
Yeah, that was
That's
the wrong
thing.
answer.
Okay. Ken, the category of action adventure.
It's canon
action
now. It was
adventure.
wrong.
Carlos Gallardo played the title character in what movie?
Who?
El
That is a
Mariachi?
good question.
I
Because
have
I
no
have
idea.
never heard that name before in my life.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
have you repeat the question there.
Carlos
Now I'm just trying to
Gallardo
think of some
played the
random
title character
action
in what
movie.
movie?
And I love action
Wish you,
movies.
like,
I've
at least had a
never heard of this
decade.
guy.
Yeah, that would have been helpful.
4,
I'm assuming it's 80s.
3, 2.
El Mariachi.
Wow!
Correct.
I guessed El Mariachi as well.
All right, so now we
What
jump to
the hell just happened?
Shirewolves. Now we jump to the Shirewolves.
I went to film school.
He worked it
Now
out
we
because
get to
it's
the
a
Shirewolves.
Hispanic name. That makes sense.
Yeah,
Oh
And that
my God.
syncs up
Wow.
with the category of Spielberg films.
Clark is not happy. And rightfully so.
No, because
Clark is like, have a rant.
I'll take it.
All right, Clark. Who played the mother?
Oh,
in
what's her name? I love her.
1982's
I don't know.
Oh, what's her name?
Terry Gar, but that's not right.
No, that's Close Encounters.
Yeah. What is her name?
D.
Yes!
2 points, 2 points, 2 points.
Yes!
She hits it.
That's,
Had to pull it out
yes.
of there, and she did it. All right, so we're bouncing back. We're bouncing
These are some
back
great
to the
polls
den
here.
Here's
I can't
Clark
believe that
hit
Yeah,
it.
oh my god.
Clark hit it. So
She
now
was
we
also in Cujo.
now we jump out to the den. Lions Den has their 5-pointer. If they miss it, it goes back to the Shirewolves. If they hit it, they will still go back to the Shirewolves, but they'll have a lead. So they have now number 18. Number 18, dramas. Dramas. Here we
Oh,
go.
crap. They get this.
All right, here's
We
your
could go to a
5-pointer.
tiebreaker.
In 2014's Frank, who plays musician and Frank's
Oh.
aggressive sidekick, Clara
What?
Wagner.
I only know that Donald Gleason's in it. I don't know who the girl is.
Michael Fassbender is Frank. I know that. but-
Yeah.
My friend's Frank, and then Donald Gleason's there, but I don't know who the actress is.
2.
Never seen it.
It's your second one. In 2014's Frank, who
See,
plays
this is a
musician
recent
and
movie,
Frank's
so there's no way
aggressive
Ken's
sidekick,
seen it.
Clara Wagner.
I don't think
it's
this is a
recent
movie
and
Tom
indie.
watches.
5,
There's no way either of them have seen it.
3, 2.
Repeat the question.
And I don't
It's
think
something else.
In
Lions Den
2014's
knows how to use the
Frank,
repeat the
who plays
question.
musician
That's-
and Frank's
They do.
aggressive sidekick, Clara Wagner. 5, 4, 3.
The answer is Michelle Moynihan.
Imagine that was right.
Maggie Gyllenhaal is the answer.
That was a pretty good guess.
that wasn't a bad guess. I was
to
like
win the
trying to.
game here.
I could see her face.
Rachel's gonna have a chance to win it with 8.
All right, Rachel, your 3-pointer in the category. Number 8 chose Matthew McConaughey
All right,
films.
all right. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam.
Who
One
played
of
the
them
main
has to get-
child in
Oh,
Mud?
Ty
with
Sheridan.
Matthew McConaughey.
Yes!
Hi, Sheridan.
These are going to be interesting post-match interviews. That's
Tom Dagnino ran out. That's the second time he's been beaten by Emma Fife in less than 3 or 4 months here.
Well,
And now the
technically
Shirewolves
speaking,
are off
he
to a
was
good
beaten
start.
by Emma
Little
Fife's
bit of a
fiction,
scare
not
there
by
when
Emma
it came to
Fife
dance movies, and then
specifically.
obviously,
So,
right up top with stupid-ass Charlie's Angels.
Yeah, yes,
and
cool.
now we're going to be talking to Jen Sturger.
At
who
least
is
they
with the
won. At
Shirewolves,
least they
and
won.
I
So-
think the Den. Here we go.
It did.
What's up, movie trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen
Oh,
Sturger here with
yeah.
Emma Fife, the manager
Mark
of the
is there.
Shirewolves.
Why wasn't
Emma,
he
you gotta be
dressed
feeling
up as
pretty
Tom
good about
Hanks?
That, last
That would have been
you know,
great.
I am.
Emma's
It's
the manager.
another win for me
That's true.
over one
Mark
Tom
and Draco.
Dagnino.
That's true.
Mark doesn't like
and
costumes ever since
I'm racking them up
Infinite.
now, and honestly,
Yeah.
you know,
These
Girls
women,
could
they
cosplay as
played
boys too, Matt.
so well.
I'm
I'm
not
so
saying
proud of
they
their performance today. I
couldn't.
mean,
Why
obviously
are
they
you
had an
stirring the pot? You do realize, Kristen,
just missed
how
one
crazy
question,
people
and
are on the
Rachel, frankly, knew
internet.
the answer, as
I'm gonna
anybody
get a
can
lot
see.
of tweets
She
after
just
this
needed a
reaction
little more
goes
time
up,
to
and
come
it's
up with
your
it, which sometimes
fault.
happens when you're up there under the lights. And
Just think
let's
you'll
just
be
say,
real popular, though.
if the other team had spun
You'll
Dance
get
Not
all
the
the
tweets
retweets.
that I want to
done as
get.
well
I'm
in
gonna
that
get a lot of
very difficult category as these
angry,
two women.
angry
Absolutely.
tweets.
How are you feeling about their performance going forward?
Listen, you know, any team, when they start out for the very first time together, there's a little bit of bumps in the road.
I
Stuff
think
to
for a
overcome.
first-time
In terms of
match,
this
they
being
did
a
great. They
debut
just got
match between this team,
not very
obviously
strong
they both
category
Just
round
dance
two.
movies. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And
Besides
it's
that, they
dance
were
movies.
great.
I
I think any other category they probably would have felt more confident in.
Yeah. Well,
They
except maybe
probably would
Charlie
have done
Sheen.
better at action adventure, but like,
That match. It seemed
if
like
they
everybody
missed
had
any
a
of
great
them,
first round, a really strong first
then,
That was a scary
you
team
know,
to miss.
Tom
them, too.
probably would have been
It
able
was
to
a good
steal.
strategy
just kind of seemed
they
to
did,
spiral
yeah.
out from
And
there.
considering
Tell
how
me you were feeling
specific
that second
type of film dance
I
movies
think
are,
it was,
you
know,
have
a
to go out of your way to
challenge.
really
Not
watch
every real
those
slice
for
is
some
gonna go your
people.
way.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah.
this game works. And
Bravo
our
for the
biggest
fact
thing
that they
today
got-
was to see how we
I
played
mean,
together,
they did
how
pretty
we,
well with the
handled
category,
pressure, how we
considering.
navigated the questions.
Considering
and honestly, I
it's
think we
really
really came
difficult.
that. We
Yeah.
took our time, we talked to each other, we communicated, we
We
did
should just
what
bring it
a
out
team
for-
needs to do
for
really well,
Rihanna.
and we navigated a
For
category
Rihanna,
that
she
is
just
not our
has it.
strength, and
Only
still
she
got
has
a
it.
number
Yeah,
of
it's
points,
just-
did not allow for any steals, so I call that a win.
And we also didn't play it safe. And that was a choice. That was on purpose because we felt confident that even if we missed it, they probably weren't going to get it too. So why don't we go for the two? And if we hit, we hit. And if we don't, fine. So, you know, that's something I learned from playing with Riley in Wolves of Steel was like we played it safe a little bit and it just sometimes it works out but sometimes it doesn't. So we made that choice and I still
Why
think
is
it
Clark
was the right
breaking my
Was
heart?
it all concerned
Just
when you saw that they hit Charlie
Yes.
Sheen?
Yes.
Sorry.
I mean, honestly, who
no,
else
she's
is that
not.
category
That's
for?
the worst part.
Pretty
And I
much.
love you,
mean, that's how
Clark.
the
You
game
know I
goes.
do,
When
but
you get
don't
a
break my heart.
non-strength category and they get a strength category, that makes it a game. That's what makes it the Schmoedown. And it's, like I said, the thing I'm proud of is how we navigated that and how we came together and then how we ran round 3 to get the win. So.
Absolutely.
Do you think Emma
That
and
last
Mark
round,
are going to form a team?
Obviously, a little bit of controversy.
That'd be cool.
I think they would do well together.
Tell me your
If
thought
they ever
process
did
with
team
that.
inter,
Well,
I was about to say if they ever did Team Intergeekdom.
Yeah, if they did Team Intergeekdom, that would be more likely. I don't think Emma's ready to step into
Normal singles.
Charlie's Angels is
confident
the name of the
way,
first movie.
so.
And Charlie's
love to
Angels
have a
Out
couple
Throttle
just
is the
random
name of the
team
second movie. So
intergeekdom
Tom
matches,
answered the question
honestly.
wrong. And so
I
I'm
think
glad
that could
we
be a lot of
challenged.
fun.
I'm glad we
Yeah.
challenged, and even though it didn't go in our favor,
Even if it's
And
not a
I think
league.
let's get a match though, because my points. I need my points.
with that
I
decision.
recruited him for a
Exactly.
reason. I
We
thought he
watched
was
it.
teaming up with Rachel, and he has not. And now, and that's great. Clark's great.
Jem was
my
like,
point.
when the Clark Wolf reveal happened, Jem was like, I'm really happy. But, God, I fucking...
I wasn't happy.
No.
Were you a little concerned?
He's
Not
just in a
really.
glass case of
Not really,
emotion.
because they're both drunk all the time.
No, that's
So they don't know
Wildberries.
which Charlie Sheen movie they're talking about, but I do agree
Wildberries.
with Clark on the
Wildberries.
Wildberries.
Clear. There are two movies. If they said if they had said Charlie's Angels 2, that
Thanks,
would have
Manning.
The movie's full title on IMDb is Charlie's
Now I'm
Angels
just thinking
Full Throttle.
of.
And,
Valerie.
but they didn't need it. I mean, it was just one of those things where it was a little bit annoying, and if they had lost, I'd be screaming because that. But because they won, it's a little less. It's still wrong, I think.
Absolutely. Don't burn down the new studio.
I will burn down the new studio.
Moving was a nightmare.
I won't.
So, guys, I have to ask you now. After today's win, who do you collectively want next?
Very good question. Certainly
Mark's
down
whispering
the line,
Patriots.
that is, of course, everybody's goal at this point, including ours. I think
They got
the
a
thing that
good
we
way to
came
get
together as a team,
there.
The thing that we said was that we wanted to play. You know, whoever. Whatever it takes to get to that belt. We are going to earn it. Clark talked about hype. We know we have been hyped up by the fans. and
No,
we're
not
excited
at all.
that, you know, we pulled out a win
Only
today
a
to
little
live up
bit.
to that
A
hype.
little.
There were
We
no
plan on
expectations
continuing
at all
to
for this
work
match.
hard.
No,
No
not
one
at all.
was
So, yeah,
saying
so
that they were going to
whoever's
be the
next,
next
we'll
best
take 'em
thing.
on.
This might as well have been two newbies.
As
True.
Rachel said, she and Clark, they're going to do whatever it takes in order to get that
They
belt,
are
which they
on
obviously
their own, and
deserve.
even
But they're
together
going to
as a team-
prove
as a
that they
team,
deserve
they're
that belt,
fantastic
and they're not
competitors,
just
bar
going to
none.
cut the line
Just
and
look at
jump right to taking on the Patriots. So that will happen. Mark my words.
Phenomenal.
Rush. I think that's the important thing. Rachel and I are not in a huge hurry.
I just realized I'm actually like just for the Shirewolves.
We are getting the belt. I am going to have a belt. Okay?
I'm glad
Have one
you
on my
chose
extra
Simple
belt.
Life.
Gold belt. I'm very intense, as you can see.
I love Clark this season so far. I love the intensity. She wants
she's had
that
it.
belt.
She's tired of getting so close and being knocked down at the last minute. So
She
it's her year.
wants a belt. She's
She
hungry,
does.
like the
I mean,
wolf.
isn't that kind of like both of them? They've come so close and then like
Got so far, and
And in the
again,
end, it didn't even matter.
You know, I haven't made a decision
I walked
regarding
into
that
that
as of.
I think we're all done now.
Obviously, I would be
Cover there.
I mean, I was done 3 minutes into this video, so I've just
thank
been
you
writing
everyone to
something.
take
However,
three
I
for the
want
reaction
them to
of
do
the
that when
show.
they feel ready, and right now, I think we just have.
But
We're
we can't.
ashamed.
I'm sorry.
We
I
know.
would say let's just end the video here, but
are ahead of us before
we
we get there.
guys see what Tom and Ken do.
Ladies, congratulations on your first win together.
True.
I'm sure there's many more to come.
True, we do have to see it.
Oh,
Knapsack, one
Tom
half
didn't
of
even
the
show up.
Lions
Nope.
Den today. Where's your partner?
Tom is doing what
Hey,
any
you know
good
what?
manager is doing after your team or your players have been cheated. He's off to our lawyer. We
Wait,
are,
Finstock
looking at
is
some
their
paperwork. We're
lawyer.
looking at maybe some stuff,
But
maybe filing
Finstock
something
is
against this
banned.
match. Just a lot of shenanigans going on in here.
Filing
Jen.
Actually, his
Yeah,
ban
filing
was
some
up in
paperwork to maybe
January, I'm
reverse
pretty
the
sure,
Was it
right?
up in
decision of this
January?
match. You have
Was
two
it?
announcers
It's
who are
been
openly
up.
rooting against us.
Well, then
You're
yeah, he's
Go
probably
back
in with Finstock.
whenever-
I read somewhere on
that
the
you
page
can't
that
have
someone did the
secrets.
math
don't need
of
to be
I don't
biased.
know
They're
when
trying
it
to.
started,
Right,
but
you can't
technically
pick
it's
favorites.
May.
You're actively rooting against
I'm
Oh,
getting
really?
Don't know.
listen. I'm
Questions
getting
I don't know.
confused
I'm
with
pretty
Andrew
sure
Guy
I
and
don't
Finstock
believe that random
Finstock.
person I just quoted.
a while ago.
I'm
Here's
getting
the-
very
I'll give you a
confused
hot
with
scoop.
both of them
Hot
being
scoop.
banned and when their
After
bannings are up.
Rachel and I lost a match on a dance movie question, she went and
Justice for
studied
Guy.
it. She's playing it. She's working it. It's a gimmick. She's saying, "Oh, I don't really know dance movies." She's been studying. I can assure you
And
that is true.
Wow.
So
Interesting insight there.
Huh,
But you guys
have
had
a-
Charlie Sheen right after that, and came right back, and you were right back in the game.
I will admit that round should have been a little bit more in our favor. Like Charlie Sheen is a spirit animal for Tom. Me with his performance,
Possibly his father.
possibly his performance in Young Guns is one of the best. I love Charlie Sheen. We did falter a little bit there. I'll admit that. I thought we could have had some steals. I
love
thought I
Ken.
should have answered. You got served. And I apologize to some my friends afterwards because I think they expected more from me in that round. But that's the way it goes. I feel, though, the game was won or lost in the third
Yeah,
round.
you
And
carried
that's
that
where
match. What are you talking
an
about?
air of shenanigans
Were you
emerged.
at all disappointed with Dagnito's performance in the first round?
There was a moment where I lost my cool. I apologized to him profusely
See the
between
light.
rounds.
See
I shouldn't
the
do that.
light.
It's very unprofessional of me. He's a great player. He's a legend. He's one of the building blocks of the Schmoedown, and I shouldn't
It's
do
true.
that. He had a bad first round. Rachel used to always have bad first rounds, and I'd have to pull her out of that and pull us into the game, and she would then shine in the second and third.
Sure,
round.
that's
So, you know,
okay, yeah, let's go with that
History
story.
already.
That third
Let's go with
round.
that story, Ken.
How did you feel about the
Yeah,
commissioner's
let's
decision
keep
to
telling yourself that,
go ahead
buddy.
and give you guys a new question?
Rubbish.
one
That's
bad
absolutely
first
rubbish
round
that
or
we even
something.
got to that point. Tom answered the question correctly. All right, he had not
I'm curious.
completed.
Frankie, how many
sentence.
bad first
There was
rounds
still an ellipses
has,
forming
Rachel
on
had?
the edge of his mouth.
Thank you.
He was forming.
You
I'm
know
just
I'm
gonna
gonna
respond. You don't want to know.
You review the tape,
Oh.
much like if you go
Okay.
back to the Iron Man
Actually, I'm
match,
really
review the tape
curious.
that the time ran out. You'll see that Tom was completing his sentence.
Well, I'm sorry that Tom was not here for me to actually ask him questions.
He's doing important work.
What does this mean going on? Going forward for you guys?
I'm just waiting to see when I get my chance to take on Sam Witwer again for the Star Wars title. I know there's some other worthy contenders. At least they think they're contenders, and they can sort that all out. I think contractually I do get a rematch, and I think Tom's also looking into that at our office. He's doing what a manager does. He doesn't just cheer on the sidelines. He's handling a lot of the Lions Den business.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, Ken. Tough loss today, but I'm sure we'll be seeing more.
It was a very tough loss. The biggest disappointment for me was that Mark Andreyko didn't come out dressed as the Peaches second baseman, Marla Hooch. I really was hoping that would happen.
Just Ken's look. She's just like,
well, obviously, Dagnino
what?
ran off. He doesn't want to be there. Tom trying to cover for him and saying, he had other things, other obligations or whatnot, and he's again blaming us and blaming everyone else, blaming the system. But the Shirewolves came to play. When you have that kind of deficit, when you have dance movies, which is not a strong category for most. Yeah. And they still were up by 10 points.
They were still up by 10 points. Look, the Lions, and I'll give credit where credit's due. They hung in there. They got a good story, and they answered some questions. That's great. But to walk out of there, look, any given Schmoedown day, you can have a match like this. But the Shirewolves, they remained calm. They pulled it out with that last winning question. Hell of a match.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be nervous if I was most teams out there looking out over and seeing the Shirewolves coming. I'd be nervous. I mean, you have a lot of these new teams out there. See, that's the thing, is that the Shirewolves are 1-0. There are other teams, brand new teams, that don't have the experience of, say, the Shirewolves, because even though, Clark Wolf has played so many times and was Rookie of the Year, and Rachel Cushing was Rookie of the Year.
You got the two rookies of the year.
Play another team who's 1-0 here. That's the part of the brand new team. So who do they play next? Will it be the world's finest? You know, will it be superhero news? Will it be? I mean, who the hell knows who it's going to be? It could be only stupid answers. We don't know. There's going to be somebody that gets in the way of the Shirewolves, and I would look out.
Yeah, I would definitely look out. It was a hell of a match. And I'm glad to say that they did pull it out.
Well, there you go, guys. That's the match for today. The Shirewolves come out on top here, 25-22 over the Den. And I'm sure we're not going to hear the end of it between the Fife Club and the Lions Den. Thank you guys so much. If you haven't joined Patreon yet, become a patron today. You can get the link in the description. Please go ahead and do that. We just did our our live event. I hope a lot of everybody who came out and saw it enjoyed it, had a good time. We're going to be doing another one. Please, we're going to be posting those matches very soon.
We'll be reacting to those once again very soon.
For the great Mark Yodi Riley, I'm Christian Harloff, and we'll see you next time.
Dem stats, though.
It was the highly anticipated debut of the Shirewolves and their match against that pesky Lions Den. It's your Schmoedown breakdown.
And your winner!
Clark and Rachel get off to an amazing first round, scoring 14 points. That's tied for the second most points scored by a debuting team. Meanwhile, the Lions Den, they hang around with their 9 points of their own. Looking at the second round, this is where things got quite interesting when the Shirewolves only earned 5 points on their spin. That's the lowest second round scored by a team so far this season. Now, even though the Lions then managed to close the gap late, the lead the Shirewolves earned after the first round was enough for the 25-22 victory. Shirewolves missed 5 questions on the day for an 80%.
That's really good
for the first team. Yeah, that's But I mean, it's like Harloff said, you have two people who are pretty well established in both teams and singles before becoming a team.
If you want to find out other stats from around the league, check out SD Rundown Stats on Twitter. And don't forget to check out the Schmoedown Rundown
that was a great
episode Saturday on YouTube and your podcast feeds. This has been your Schmoedown Breakdown.
Was it above the line, maybe?
Alright, and that was the match. And you know what? I have my own thoughts on this, but before Kristen has a chance to undercut my respect for competitors in the Schmoedown, I'm going to let her talk about the match. What were your thoughts, Kristen?
This match was both awesome and horrible at the same time. Because of that last round, really. And that second round, really. But I'm happy that the Shirewolves won, because we have been overhyping them a lot. And it's good to see that we actually weren't overhyping, we were just regular hyping, because they're as good as they should be. These people, like, if they had had a round 2 that went in their favor, they could have easily had almost 30 points going into that, at the end of the third round. So, yeah, they are definitely a team to watch this season. And it's probably going to be one of my favorite teams to watch during the Schmoedown of the year. So I can't wait for them to have a second match. And I am shocked at how well that Tom and Ken actually played in this match.
Someone who is definitely shocked and I'm sure happy at how well Tom and Ken played is Jen Kemp. Jen, what are your thoughts on the match?
Yeah, definitely. Shirewolves, they had all the pressure in the world to do well in this match, and they did, but there was absolutely no expectations for the Lions Den, including pretty much from the Lions Den fans like myself. But they came out and they did a solid job. Like, they played really well and had so basically they got as lucky as they could having the other team roll dance movies in round 2, but they are definitely a little upset about the whole challenge thing with Charlie Angel's full throttle, which I'm just amazed that Dagnino was able to pull that, even though it was completely wrong and it should have been awarded the challenge. And we need to stop doing this redo thing. Make the decision, go with the decision, stop erasing. But basically, yeah, it was a solid performance from both teams. I'm sure Shirewolves are going to do even better once they get a category that they don't absolutely loathe. And yeah, there's no crying in Schmoedown, so great job, both sides.
I think I've cried several times at the Schmoedown, so I guess I'm wrong with that. Speaking of, in this reaction, someone who cried tears of joy today at the demise of one pit boss is Manning Frank. So what are your thoughts on this match?
Listen. I love Ken. You know what?
Do you?
Sometimes people you love, they fall from the light. But Ken's still a great competitor. Don't get me wrong. How he ever pulled out that 3-pointer, I have no idea. The very last second. That is impressive. He carried that team for a lot of the time, and I can't fault the man and his knowledge for the select stuff that he has. Tom, even himself, has some knowledge in certain areas, even while it's not the most vast. As Matt mentioned prior, it's selective, but it's knowledgeable in those certain areas. But I am so happy the Shirewolves were able to take this one to the victory, because it's really weird thinking about we're still at the beginning, really, of this season. We still have a lot more matches to go to and see them progress, because this could be a team to watch as we wait for debut teams, at least, to see where they head off and where they're going to go as we head into the new season or get ready, as we're introducing these new, fresh teams and ideas. Having this old guard still come in a little bit and just kind of really realize this new team, I really like it. They did great. Go Shirewolves. Good job on you guys, Clark and Rachel.
Yeah, this was a really good match. I give it up to Tom and Ken. Even as a Tom Dagnino fan, wasn't expecting a lot out of them. Listen, Rachel and Clark, they're Rachel and Clark. Like, they're freaking awesome. And, I mean, for a first team match, you saw the stat, like, 80%. Like, yeah, I'm really looking forward to who their next match is against. Because, it's like Manning said, it's really early on in the season. So they have, and there's a lot of teams that just came out who are also 1-0, so I'm really interested to see where they go. I'm wondering if Lions Den are a one and done, or Dream Crushers, I believe is what their name was. I'm wondering if Tom and Ken are going to do it again. I would love it just for the promos. But,
Get a Wildberries match. Everyone deserves a Wildberries match eventually.
Oh my god, we need Wildberries versus Dream Crushers. We need that match.
All the berries.
I'm sorry, because also, like, storylines, it's Makuga versus Tom. It needs to happen.
There's a storyline.
Yes. I'm sorry. That's how I try. You guys go and watch reactions or the summit. I try to sell Harloff on matches I want by saying the storylines, because I know how much he likes the storylines. So I'm trying to sell him on the storylines.
But the storyline.
I'm doing the Power Rangers match thing with the lobster. But okay, so those are our thoughts on the match. What are your guys' thoughts? Put them in the comments below, or you should really go to the original video and put your comments on there and give that video a thumbs up, and also give us a thumbs up, because we thrive off of people liking us, or at least I do. Someone who I'm actually not really sure if she likes me after this reaction, plug yourself, Kristen Smith.
You're fine. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Stardust at Smith_K10, the number, not the word. You can also find me right here on my couch. But also on Take 3 Productions, where I am hosting our Reactor Summits that go up every Monday.
Jen Kemp, where can the good people find you?
That sounded like an invitation to stalkers. You can find me on my couch. But no, you can find me. unless you're a stalker. Google Maps is a thing. Anyway. Jen Kemp, you can find me on Twitter and Stardust at JKMemeQueen and talking about the storylines on pretty much any Schmoedown page on Facebook and here on Take 3, just making fun of Matt, basically.
Someone who I'm hoping isn't going to make fun of me on this reaction, but he might right now. Manning Franks, where can the good people find you?
No, you're fine. I just realized my sock has been inside out all day, so that's fun to really.
What an odd thing to bring up on a reaction.
But anyway,
this is what happens when I host reactions. Everything just goes to hell.
You can find me on Twitter at Sina_Man.
Do you want to, Manning? Do you want to just redo
as well
that?
as on Instagram at Manning
No,
Franks. It's very easy to find.
Manning, you're actually going to have to redo that because I interrupted you. So just take it away if you want to leave the sock thing.
Just keep it. Abe, this is all gold. Just keep going.
Okay, Manning, just plug yourself again so people can actually hear you.
You can find me on Twitter at Sina_Man, CINE_MANN, and Instagram at Manning Franks. Look for this week. I'm going to be releasing my 2017 end of year film mashup. So get looking for that. So I'm excited for that.
And you guys, as always, can find me talking about the storylines of the Schmoedown, or how I love all competitors equally on the Schmoedown at current_Matthew on Twitter. You also find me on YouTube at MattMovies611, and right here hosting Second Look. The episode for this month was on Armageddon. Trust me, you don't want to miss a thing. Or maybe you do. I don't know. You can also find me every week on the Reactor Summit. I do the fantasy updates. So that's pretty much it. Again, please check out the other videos we have on Take 3. They're all pretty freaking sweet. And please, you can also find Take 3 at... Is it Take 3 Video? What's her new Twitter handle? It's Take 3 Video. I was supposed to say Take 3
You
Video.
got it.
Okay, I'm gonna redo that again. God, Abe, I apologize. You can also find Take 3. You can find Take 3 on Twitter at Take 3 Video. Just please don't tweet them. Hashtag never let Matt host a reaction again. Or maybe you can. I don't know. Hashtag whatever you want. Please subscribe to us. Give this video a thumbs up. Give it a comment. I'm just gonna punch the screen because we're out of here.
This is what happens when the match goes up late.
Abe, leave that in.